Are the Minnesota Timberwolves in trouble? Yes. Listen, this is your boy P.kidd. This is P.kidd Talks NBA coming to you live from the set of the Windy City Breeze. You know, you're your boy. We've been rocking for a while, but we have to talk about these playoffs. You know, we get straight into it right here. The Minnesota Timberwolves went into Minnesota with a 2-0 lead over the defending champs, and you could not be better poised to take a commanding lead in this series and really finishes off than the way that they started. But then they had two bad games. And on top of that, they had some inconsistencies from Cat. It just got bad quick, yo. Like realistically, it got bad quick. And part of it was, hey, maybe they got too full of. Maybe they thought this was going to be an easier task than it was because Jokic showed up. All of a sudden, Jamal Murray shows up, shows you why they are champions. Aaron Gordon shows up. Can't believe it. Last night, he was 11 for 13. Man ain't been that efficient all his career. All of a sudden, he's like God now, right? Like they were super efficient. Even with MPJ not having his usual outbursts, they were clicking on a way that it was just like, yo, what is happening right now? So with all that being said, yes, if I am the Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I don't care how much bravado Ant-Man has, and he's my favorite player to watch right now. Don't get me wrong, this is not an Ant-Man hate move, but Ant-Man now is coming to a situation where you have the talent, you have the heart, you have the drive, but do your guys have it? Because the one thing I do know is that Denver, oh, they've been here before. And now it's 0-0. Now it's the first of best out of two. If you want to sit there and tell me if you're going to sit there and actually wager this, there's a good chance Denver can go ahead, clean this up real quick. We're going to smack you at the crib and then smack you at yours again. Like Denver is that like that. And Jokic is that good. Oh, and by the way, Jamal Murray is that guy. I don't know what they did. I don't know what shot they gave him, but he is looking spry. That man is out there cooking right now, and it is looking easy. Because again, they are not prepared for the moment. Now, I'm not going to sit there and put this all on one particular play, but I will say this. Karl-Anthony Towns can't afford to have another game like he had last night. Karl-Anthony Towns came out there at one point, he was 1 for 10. No matter how many points Ant-Man puts up, when your co-host, when you're second in command can't sit there and keep up with you on the team like that, when the chips are down, it's going to be a tough go. And the reality of it is he needs help. Charles Barkley said something very interesting. It's like, hey, listen, we know what this kid can do, but where is he going to get the help? He's too inconsistent. Karl-Anthony Towns is too inconsistent, and he's right. The one thing that Karl-Anthony Towns is known for has never been realistically his skill set. It's not his three-point shooting. Like we all know he can do those things. We all look at his late game IQ, his late game decision making. We don't need a foul. You got that foul. Your body language is off. Something is going on. We've seen all of those things. It's like, yo, nah. And the funny thing is, this may be the best chance they have because if they could get past Denver, there's not a team I think can hang with them. I think that they are better than the Boston Celtics if they can get past this. Denver has Jokic. Jokic is, to me, the best big man in playing right now, maybe the best player. I think I got Ant-Man up there. I think he's very exciting. He brings a lot to the table, can shoot the three, stuff like that. But realistically, Jokic is on a different level when it comes to just poise, making it look easy in the paint, getting to wherever he wants, being able to set up other people. He has that championship experience. If they can just get past this team, there's not another team out there that has the same pedigree as Denver that I think they can't hang with. This is the team. This was the test. You have to do this. And you had them down. You had them down. Now you're in a different situation. Now, the good thing about this is they did fight to be up 2-0. So if you fight to be up 2-0, that does mean that you have a fighting chance to actually continue this success and clear out and win this series. So I'm not going to count them out by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm also not going to sit there and praise them and count them in either. This is a different ball game. Now all that trash talking and stuff like that. Now you're gonna have to bring it because guess what? Even if they believe Ant, they believe in everything he can do, posterize and stuff like that. This ain't Phoenix, boy. This ain't that. We coming. They at your head just as much as you at their head now. Jamal Murray's a dog. And that man said, oh, he like that. You like that smoke. All right, cool. You like that. Rest of your team not like that. They not like that, bro. And that's gonna be a problem. He's gonna have to have dogs step up with him. He's gonna have some people willing to get dirty and fight this out. And I don't know if he necessarily has that. Cat is not that guy for me. Cat's not that guy. Cat's an elevated Chris Middleton to me. Call it what you want. Cat's not that guy. The moment I saw Ant-Man take a leap, I was like, well, that's his team now. It was before he even became this. That's Ant's team now. It is what it is. And sure enough, whose team is it? Ant's. It is what it is. Cat is who he is. Can he get better? Sure. He ain't doing it overnight. So there has to be something that we have to discuss. And at the end of the day, this stretches. It's not just on Cat. Rudy Gobert can't stick Jokic. I don't know who. Newsflash: the defensive player of the year does not do well against the Jokic. Naz Reid does better. Heck, I've seen other players on his own team do better. Gobert gets cooked. I don't know if it's like he just don't want to foul him or whatever it is. He don't get aggressive with him at all. He looks scared at times, and that ticks me off because again, it just seems as if we passing out awards for people who benefit from the success of others. You robbing up young players of opportunity to make history because Rudy Gobert should be more dominant on that. I've saw several plays where it looks as if Jokic is just going through his motions, regular shot. By the way, Rudy Gobert, defensive player of the year, he's over 7 foot. He stretched that hand up. The man's almost 8.5 feet. Listen, I'll tell you this right now. I don't know if y'all know this or not. He should be able to affect that shot a lot more. He should be a little more aggressive. He shouldn't be making paid off signs at refs when he should be doing more. Yeah, so it's not just Cat. It's not Cat. Cat is who he is, but Cat also, Rudy Gobert deserves some of that smoke too. Like, stop it. You need to be more impactful. You need to be more aggressive. I don't care what the stats look like because again, the stats are going to make it seem as if he was great defensively against Jokic. He was not. He was not. No one else is really going to say it. A couple people said it, but I'm going to sit there and put it on the forefront. Rudy Gobert was not that guy. He plays very passive against Jokic, and it needs to quit. Like, if you're going to go out on your own sword. Like, don't sit there and let that man cook you in the paint like that to the point where your team got to switch off and tell you to rotate over. No, you're the defensive player of the year. Lock it down. He's not doing that. So, again, Ant-Man has that dog in him. Ant-Man's like that. Rest of his team's not like that yet. And Denver is exposing that. But I want to hear your thoughts. Well, it's love, let's say, put it in the chat. I'll be in there with you. Till next time, man.